In this video, we're going to go over how to make an audio call to someone inside of MS Teams, as well as how to do a video chat. We'll also talk about how to do group calls. As I mentioned in the last video on regular chatting, you're likely going to want to give the person that you want to talk with a heads up that you're going to call them in Teams. You could even send them this YouTube playlist on MS Teams so that they can log in to Office 365 and get started. Alright, now let's talk about how to make calls. In some setups of Teams, you can make phone calls outside of your organization. We're not able to do that in our setup of Teams, so this tutorial is going to go over how to call El Camino employees only. Making an audio call here in Teams is actually really easy, and there are quite a few different methods to do so. I'm going to show you a couple of them. The first one is just click here inside of this search field, type a / and then the word call. When you hit enter, it's going to bring up this person field and a drop-down menu will appear with some suggestions of people that you can click on. If the person you want to call doesn't happen to appear in this drop-down menu, just type their name in the field. As you start typing their name, different names are going to appear below as suggestions. FYI, for some reason, the suggestions can sometimes actually dwindle down to 0 as you're typing, which can make it look like that person isn't in the system or that you maybe spelled their name wrong. But just finish typing out the person's full name and hit enter, and then they'll usually appear. If you still can't find that person, try double checking spellings and also try alternate first names. For example, Larry might be listed as Lawrence, where Peggy might be listed as Margaret. I'm going to type in my boss, Lisa, and I can see that she's popped up here in the list. As soon as you click on the person's name, it's going to start the audio call. You're going to hear a little tune, and it'll continue to ring until either that person picks up, they decline the call, or the call times out. Let's give it a try. It can ring for a solid minute, so I'm gonna fast forward just a bit.
Mednick, Lisa is currently unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone.
It looks like she's not there, so it let me know that I could leave a voicemail. Now, sometimes it lets you leave one, and sometimes it doesn't. So if it doesn't let you leave a voicemail, then you can just send them a chat, because it will create this little chat area for you with that person. So what if you want to call someone and you aren't sure how to spell that person's name? Or what if you're in a hurry? Well, if you've already been interacting with them in Teams, you can just find that person inside of a team or a chat. And then if it's a chat, you'll have the phone icon here in the upper right-hand corner. And if it's a team, come to a message that they've posted, hover over this little icon where it has their initials, and then you'll get this pop-up box where you can click on the phone icon, and then it'll start a phone call. The third way to make a call in Teams is from right here in the calls area, where I can create some speed dial numbers, as well as check out my call history, and then access any voicemails that people have left for me. If I wanted to make a call, I would come down here and click on this blue Make a Call button, and then I could type someone's name or click on them from the suggested list of people. You'll notice that I have the option to make an audio call or a video call. Same with the contact cards on the right. I just have to select either the video icon or the phone icon. I don't have to actually be inside of Teams to receive a call. I just need to be logged in and have it running. So I can see here at the bottom of my screen on the taskbar that I am logged into Teams and I am available. That's what this little green check symbol means. So that means that I can receive a call even if I'm not actively in Teams at the moment. So right now I'm here in Cornerstone and Alma is going to call me. Here's what that looks like. So I can see that Alma is calling me. I can either decline the call, accept it as an audio call, or accept it as a video call. I'll accept it as a regular audio call. Hey Alma, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Great. So I'm going to demonstrate how we can change this call into a video call on the fly. So when I move my mouse, I can see this black bar appear at the bottom, and then there is this icon of a video camera. It has a slash through it currently because my video camera is off, but I can turn it on. So I can see myself in the lower right-hand corner, but that doesn't mean that Alma has to turn her video on. She only does if she wants to. So Alma, would you like to turn your video camera on right now?
Okay.
Sometimes during a video call, you'll run into a Wi-Fi issue, which is what we're experiencing in this video call. I can see myself in the lower right-hand corner, and Alma can see herself on her screen, but we can't see each other. Usually it'll fix itself really quickly, and then you will see a temporary red triangle next to the timestamp on the video. So again, it may look like this for a couple seconds, but usually it'll fix itself and then they'll appear suddenly on your screen. I can see you. Hi. So I have clicked the participants icon and that brought up this menu here on the right where I can see who is currently on the call. So it's myself and Alma. And we can actually invite people to this call by typing their name here in this field. But we're not going to do so at the moment. If there was a lot of noise going on in the background, we could click this button here, the mute button, and now Alma can't hear what I'm saying. Can you hear me again?
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Alrighty.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
No problem. Bye.
And then to end the call, I'm going to click on this red hang up icon. And then the call has ended. The group calling feature in MS Teams has been a little buggy. I've found that the easiest way to do a group call is to create a group chat with the people that you want to call. And then you go into the chat, come up to the upper right-hand corner, and click the call button. Notice that the buttons in the upper right-hand corner weren't originally there when I first opened the chat. I had to take my mouse down to the bottom of the screen to where it says type a new message, and then click inside that field. After I clicked inside of it is when those buttons appeared. I'm going to go ahead and call Lisa and Alma. I can see in the lower right-hand corner that it's dialing both Lisa and Alma.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just great.
So MS Teams gives you the ability to add people to your call in the middle of the call. So just like we saw in the video call with Alma, I could click on the Show Participants button, and then I will see who's on the call, and then we can even add people to the call. All right, thanks, ladies. So to end the call, I'm going to click on the red hang up button. You can also do a video call. Now Lisa is going to call me and Alma using this video feature. And there she is. I'm going to answer, but I'm going to click on, this time, the video icon so that I'm answering as a video call. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lana. Hey, Alma. Okay,
Hey,
so
Alma.
that is so fun. Did it automatically call you and Alma because we were just on that call together?
Well, yes and no. You were still inside the chat that I had made that has myself and Alma in it. Did you click on the video camera in the upper right-hand corner? Yes, I found that the easiest way to do a video call in Teams now, because the meetings option is iffy because we don't all have the calendar icon. The best way is to create a chat with the group that you want to call and then call from there.
Okay, that's great. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye! One of the bugs that you may encounter with the group calling feature is the system hanging up on you after 2 seconds. It'll ring, and then it just tells you that you ended the call, even though you actually didn't. If that keeps happening, An option to try to get a group call together is to do a team meeting on the fly. Let me show you how to do that. You would go inside of a team, and then you would come down to the very bottom of the screen and click on this little video camera icon that has little swirlies around it. It's the Meet Now button. When you click on it, you'll be asked to give the meeting a subject, and then you'll have to invite people to the meeting. So it's actually quite a few steps. At the moment, setting up regular meetings ahead of time is a little more difficult because not every employee has the calendar icon on the left-hand nav bar. As you can see, I'm someone who doesn't have that icon. So your best bet for now is to do group calls by setting them up in the chat.